Hello children, good morning to all of you. Dear children, I welcome you all to this standard 6 social study class, and today I am going to teach you chapter 3, and this chapter in my previous class we already started, so let's continue the chapter. Kindly open at page number 26. So let's continue. Today we will discuss about drainage system. The drainage system of the Harappan sites was very good. The kitchen and the bathroom had drains leading out. The main drain was running alongside the main roads. The drains were lined with bricks, most of them were covered. The drains were cleaned periodically. So next we'll see occupations. The Indus people were farmers, weavers, potters, metal workers, toy makers, jewelers, stone cutters and traders. Agriculture was the most important occupation of the fertile soils. Farmer cultivated the two different crops during a year. They were the first to grow paddy. They knew different they knew different methods of irrigation. So next we'll see seal making. A large number of seals numbering more than 2000 have been excavated from different sides. They are flat, square or rectangular and are made of terracotta. They have been provided lot of information about the daily life of the people, their religion, occupations, customs and trade. Probably they were used by merchants and traders to stamp their goods. Sigilan Harappan seals. Now we'll see spinning and weaving. The Indus people were skilled in the art of spinning and weaving. They manufactured woolen cloth from sheep and goat's hair. Next we'll see trade. The Indus people have engaged themselves in internal and foreign trade. Remains of dockyard such as Lothal have been discovered in Gujarat. Then we can conclude that Indus people were familiar with ships. Mesopotamian seals have been found in the Indus sites and Indo seals in Mesopotamian. Now it is modern Iraq. So it is clear that Indus people had trade relations with Mesopotamia. So next we will see social life. There were three social groups. The first group of ruling class lived in the citadel, which consisted of wealthy merchants and the high priests. And the petty merchants, artisans and craftsmen belonged to the second group, and the laborers belonged to the third group and lived in small huts. The Indus people led a prosperous life, as is evident from their food habits, dress and amusements. Children, in my previous class I told you what is the meaning of citadel. Yes, citadel means in past time a castle on high ground in or near a city where people could go when the city was being attacked. So next we'll see dress and ornaments. The women wear a short skirt. It was held at the waist with a girdle. The men wore a long and loose unstitched garment. Women wore necklaces, bangles, bracelets, earrings and waistbands. Men had also adorned themselves with ornaments like almond and finger rings. The ornaments of Indus Valley were made of gold, silver, bone, stone, ivory and shell. The rich wore gold and silver jewelries. The poor used shell and copper ornaments. The women combed their hair. So, children, next we'll see food. Wheat and barley were the staple food of the people. They were fond of milk, meat, fish, and eggs. Fruits were also popular. Script. The Harappan script was pictography. The picture like signs represented ideas, objects, and words. The script has been engraved on the numerous seals that have been found at all the Indus Valley sites. It is interesting to note that the Indus script has not been deciphered yet. Indus script. Next, we'll see religion. The peepal tree was used as a religious symbol. They worshipped Pashupati, means Shiva, and Mother Goddess. Mother Goddess represented fertility. There are no temple structures among the remains. The Indus people believed in life after death. They buried their dead in huge earthen pots along with food and ornaments. See children, Mother Goddess and Pasupati seal. Turn the page. Next we'll see the Harappan sites in Gujarat. Lothal. Lothal in Gujarat is the most extensively researched Harappan coastal site. Lothal was situated at the head of the Gulf of Khambhat. It was divided into a citadel and a lower town. A large warehouse has been found. The region around Lothal was rich in semi-precious stones as important item of trade. Lothal had a flourishing bead making industry which made beads of terracotta, stone, shell, etc. So next we'll see Dalvira. Dalvira is one of the largest cities excavated in India. It lies in the Khadir island of Kutch in Gujarat. It is locally known as Kotada. The city has three parts: a citadel, a middle town, and the lower town. The first two are enclosed within high walls provided with gateways, while the lower town is without a wall. The rulers of Dalvira lived in the citadel, the rich in the middle town, and the ordinary people in the lower town. And last, we will discuss about the decline of Harappan civilization. The Indus Valley. The Indus Valley civilization lasted from approximately 2500 BC to 1900 BC. Nothing definite is known about the causes of the decline of the civilization. The city Mohenjo-daro was destroyed a number of times and was rebuilt again and again. The cities might have been destroyed by natural disasters like earthquakes, floods, or a change in the course of the river Indus. The cities could have declined due to a series of invention by Central Asian tribes. Probably deforestation was another cause for the destruction of the civilization. So children, here this chapter is over. You write down the important things in the system copy and learn. Thank you.